we're exploring today how different disciplines can complement each other. What I didn't do yet is properly introduce our guests. They will do their presentation soon, and from the Department of Architecture and Design of the American University of Beirut, we have Prof. Saliba, he is a long-term educator and researcher, also has worked in the field as an advisor, as a planner, his CV is very, very long, so it's I can't say it all right now. And we have Serge Yazigi, and he is also from the American University of Beirut, has his own consultancy bureau, atelier, and also teaches at different universities.
We are just exploring possibilities for opportunities for joint research for faculty and student exchange. So you are informed as well as we are. I will very briefly present the Masters of Urban Planning and Policy and the Master of Urban Design at the American University of Beirut. As per the mission statement. I will just explain a little bit the structure of the program. It's a 2-year of full-time enrollment, and the MUPP actually requires a 30 credits. 9 credits are in a sub-discipline of specialization when planning and possibly making skills are applied. And many of our students choose to go to social science to take some electives there. Then we have 6 credits in applied studio format. Very important, the MUPP program actually welcomes students in social science. Because the American University has has a wide network of departments and specialties, so we expect to take students from The MED track is different. It caters only to university graduates and graduates from design fields. We only admit architects, designers. We don't admit people from social science in the program. And it's 33 credits. 12 of these credits are in applied studio, design studio, meaning that the MED program is based on, it's a design studio based program, So it's the 2 tracks, actually the MUPP and the MUD share 21 credits of core courses. We have research methods, planning theory, and policy and urbanism. So the specificity of our program that there is an overlap between the 2 disciplines, and when we were meeting at TU there 2 days ago, actually with teachers there, professors there, we learned that they follow the same more or less track. There's no real clear boundaries now between urban planning and urban design. I would like to insist there are some, but now the tendency more that the boundaries are being clear between different disciplines. Still, the big problematic is about the integration of social science and design professions and courses, and this is something that has to be dealt with. It's not a given. There is a gap between the 2, and how to deal with this particular gap is one of our basic problems, actually. Or challenges, let's say. Let's not say problems, let's say challenges, it's better. I will use the word challenges, it covers better. Then we organize every year a conference, international conference, which is called City Debates. And actually students are required to take twice this course, which is a 0 credit course, meaning that they will have to participate in this international conference on a yearly basis. I'll give you some titles later on. Very briefly, I will introduce the faculty in our program. We are 4 full-timers, and we have also visiting professors, The 4 full-timers are Professor Waid Al-Harisi. She has a bachelor's degree in architecture, a PhD in history and art from Harvard University. Her specialty is about Mamluk architecture and urbanism as a historian, but she is now actively dealing with urban heritage and contemporary intervention in historic cities. Lately, she conducted a workshop actually on the reconstruction of Aleppo that went into a course publication. And also she is a director of the Urban Recovery Platform dealing with the relief, refugees, education, information technology partnership in association with the Institute of Global Prosperity at the University College London. We have also, our colleague Mona Fawaz. She is the current coordinator of the program, and she has a bachelor's degree from AUB as an architect, and a PhD from the Department of Urban Studies and Planning at MIT. So Professor Fawaz work is mostly, research interest is in urban history and historiography, but not from the center towards the outside. She is mostly interested in the history of the periphery, meaning that on the peripheral social and economic evolution of the city in relation to its immediate surroundings and suburbs, which is not always the case because most of the time we are concentrated on the history of the city itself from within rather than from its periphery. So also she is extremely involved in research, social justice, spatial justice, informality, and the law of property and space. Okay. Now, our other colleague is Professor Mona Harb. She has also a bachelor's degree in architecture from AUB, and she has a PhD in political science from the Institut d'études politiques at Aix-en-Provence. And so, as you see, we have a very diverse, faculty that comes. Maybe they all come from architecture, but later on they branched out into different specialties. And Professor Harb's, interests are local government and city strategies, and as well as youth mobilization and urban social movements. She's currently the chair of the Department of Architecture. Now, myself, I have a diploma of architecture. I'm French educated at the origin from the Académie Libanaise des Beaux-Arts. I have a master's from the University of Michigan, master's of urban planning. Then I did my PhD at architecture urban history at the University of Paris 8. My research interests are urban design in the Arab world. I edited a volume on that based actually on city debates, Beirut's urban history from inside out, rather than from the periphery in, and the post-war reconstruction in Lebanon. I'm really interested in post-war from the market perspective, but Professor Harris is more interested from post-war reconstruction from the social net perspective. So we complement each other. And my ongoing research actually is about urban design education, paradigmatic shifts of urban design education, and my presentation today will be about this particular topic. Now, just very fast here, I listed what are the areas of interest of our faculty, and I hopefully am waiting from the department here at university there to fill this gap. Okay, so now some, very brief introduction. City Debates. City Debates is a platform we generated as a platform exchange at the regional level, and to investigate the innovative ways of understanding contemporary urbanization in the Middle East. So most of urban city debates also, it has a global reach, but we mostly focus on the specificities of the region. Okay, so I will just give you some titles of the different years that we did, the themes in city debates. In 2019, which is this year, we the theme were urban recovery and the intersection of displacement and recovery. Actually, every year we have around 3 to 4 international keynote speakers and around 20 participants in different panels. The 2018 Architecture as Urbanism Agenda for the New Millennium. As you see, our themes cover a wide range of challenges and issues. Here we have the politics of property and planning in 2014. Then we have, the on gentrification in 2015. We had a international conference on gentrification. In 2013, we had rethinking informality, etc., etc. Then reconceptualizing boundaries. I won't go through all of these. We have also Beirut Urban Lab. It has been established recently, and its purpose is to develop interdisciplinary knowledge of Lebanon's ongoing urbanization. In terms of research, it was able to attract, through the efforts of our colleagues, to reach 1 million worth of grants for the past 5 years. Now, this is, a listing of some of our faculty publications, and I'll finish on that.
So now we got